everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the monthly reads for January 2020, and I will be reading for the lovely Taurians. If you're new to my channel, then the monthly reads, I do premeditate on the cards, which then allows me to do my little bit of added poetry at the end. I also do a collective read, a general read for the sign, and I also try and do a romantic element as well in my readings. And on this month's reading, I've actually got two key elements here of the two key players on the relationship side, but I'll come back to that at the end of the reading. Regarding the cards that I use, guys, I will put the names of the cards in the description box below if you want to know what cards I'm using. So without further ado, I'm just going to move these two out the frame to start with, and then I'll start with the main read for the collectives for Taurus. So the card that came out for you for January 2020, Taurus, was the card of boundaries. It was boundaries, and it says, set boundaries, protect your precious time and energy. Okay, so this is a message for you saying going into 2020, you have got to start to get your life into some kind of order, because I feel the energies that you had in 2019, you were very, very all over the place, and you overcomplicated certain things, because the next card that came out for you was the complicated card, okay, and that came out with the card of confidence. Now, some of you did have confidence issues in 2019. I do feel that, especially on the relationship side, which I will touch on obviously later on, but even in matters of your own workplace as well, I just feel that some of you were not being the true person that you were. Found it very difficult. I just feel that 2019 for Taurians was a difficult time, because you were trying to help too many people. Taurus, you were literally trying to be the anchor for everybody, family wise, you know, within your place of work. Everybody sort of looked to you to try and sort matters out and everything else, and everything just got a little bit complicated. So this is the energy that I feel that you are bringing in from December 2019, and it's to say this is the key message for you. This is going to be your New Year's resolution, guys, that you have got to start you have got to now start to uncomplicate your life and gain your confidence back and get back in the saddle as well, because that's why the confidence card has come out here. We then had the Magician card that came out with the Three of Water. Now, the Magician card is a card that opportunities will start to come in January, and I feel that there's going to be a key surprise for you, Taurus. I do feel that there's going to be a link come back to you from your past. This is not a relationship link, this is a friendship link, where you hadn't been in touch with somebody for quite some time, whether they actually moved away, and you'll hear that they will be coming back. But I do feel it's a reconnection here, and it's of an older person than yourself that you were very good friends with for quite some time. But like I say, I do feel, even if it's not happened yet, it's a prediction that I feel that you will be crossing paths or hearing from somebody. It could be on your social media, where you'll just get a text message or a email come in your inbox, or an add friend request from an old friend that you used to know. Okay, so that's what I was picking up as well. Now, with the Three of Water, this is you about resurfacing. This is about you resurfacing in January 2020, and there's three key elements here. There's three key areas of your life that you know you need to get sorted as you go into 2020. I feel this is your health, your career, okay, and your finances. This is saying here, you've been juggling these in 2019, okay? But it's saying here, you've got to start to address these issues and set boundaries. This is where the boundaries come into it. Your finances, you need to get back in order. I feel some of you have overspent a little bit in 2019, been a bit frivolous with your money, and it's saying you've got to pull the reins in there at the start of January, okay? Your health, you have got to start giving your time back to you. You've got to learn to be saying no to people, because I feel some of my Taurians have had their energies drained from other people. You're a very good listener, Taurus, and people take that for granted sometimes. They don't mean to, but obviously you're not a no person. And again, with the boundaries here, this is something that I feel that you have got to start doing as we go into 2020. You've got to start saying no to certain things, because you need to get this balance. It's about just getting this lifestyle balance back into your life, my lovelies. So that's what we had there. Then we had the round and round with the poised card here. Now this is the repeated pattern from 2019, okay? There's a lot of things that you've brought in within your headspace from 2019, okay? And it's saying here, you've got to liberate yourself from these ties, from these priorities that have complicated your lifestyle. Some of my Taurians, I understand that you're in a situation where, yeah, you may be tied to a certain family member and the responsibility does fall on you, but this is troubling you. This has been troubling your mind. There is other siblings, other family members that you could share, who could share the burdens of this, okay? And this is what you will be putting into place, setting these boundaries with these other family members, saying you need to take your responsibility here. And this is what I was feeling. So then with the poised here, this then gives you liberation, gives you your freedom, a little bit more freedom back, because I just felt with you, Taurus, on whatever element this is where things have got complicated within your life, okay? It's like people have restricted you, if that makes sense. Not through any fault of your own, maybe so a little bit in not saying no because you're too kind of a person, you know, in not wanting to say no to help others. But this is a lesson that you've learned in 2019, and this is why this key card has come out, Taurus. Boundaries have got to be set, okay, my lovelies? So in doing so, it's like liberation. That's why the poised card there. You're literally on the edge at the end of January to get in some kind of structure back into your life as well, where you haven't got to be overthinking things, my lovelies. So that's what we had there. So I'll just put those on there a second and we'll carry on with the reading. And then we had the luxury. This is a lovely card. Obviously it's the Two of Cups, and that came out with the lust card, okay? This is the strength card in the original tarot deck. So it's saying here, I feel like this, even though it's the Two of Cups here, it's about balance, okay? It's about getting the balance back here. Not one cup full and another half empty. Like I said, I feel like some of my Taurians have been running on low battery. And so it's getting this balance back, getting both cups filled to the same level, okay? And getting the balance back. And then by doing this, okay, it will feel like a luxury to you. As I said, with the liberation card here, the poise card, it'll be a luxury for you to think, oh, I can actually breathe again. I've got time back for myself. I've got all this complicated stuff that I've had to sort out, okay? The restrictions will be taken off you because you've literally sat down and spoken to people, family members, to try and lessen the burdens if that's the case. Whatever the complication was, even if it's in the workplace, you know, things have got to come out. You've got to speak your truth. If you're not happy in something you're doing, you need to address it with your supervisor or your boss. But it's just getting this balance back, and by the end of January, my lovelies, you will get this back. Okay, you will have sorted these issues out. With the Strength card then, going out at the end of January, as I said, you will feel like you're resurfacing, and that's why the Three of Water marries up with these three cards. This is you resurfacing, okay, and you've got your three key elements all in order, and that means you'll be able to resurface and breathe. I just want to keep saying breathe to your Taurus, okay? So that's what I got on the actual collective for this reading, my lovelies. So I'm just going to scoot back now, and I'm going to look at this from a romantic side and bring in the two key players for January, looking at this from a romantic. So the two key players, okay, obviously one of them being yourself, were the starfish, which is the alchemical sign of water, and the stingray, okay, which is also the alchemical sign of water. This, my lovelies, I've taken as you, Taurus. On the love aspect of things, it's saying you are going to be resurfacing. In 2019, a lot of my Taurians didn't want to commit. Taurians find it very hard to commit in a relationship. I'm not saying not all of you, but the ones that I'm connecting with here. 2019 was a hard time in relationships. 2020, you feel now it's time to resurface, and you've got the strength now to come back to the surface. And if you are single, then you I do feel that somebody is going to cross your path, which is this stingray element, okay, also a water element. And I'm not saying it's going to be a water sign to your earth sign, Taurus, but emotional. Both had issues in past relationships, but this person who's going to be crossing your path has also had dark times, which obviously you are going to connect with and resonate with, really. But they've got, if you can see all this colour here on the stingray, it's saying here they are hiding this at the moment, okay? They are hiding their true colours. So there's always two sides to a coin to my relationship ones. This is you gently resurfacing, okay, on the love aspect of things, because it's been a while before you've committed, as I've said, on the singleton's purposes. The stingray element, there's going to be this attraction. This person is going to be crossing your paths in some shape, way or form, okay? But they'll be hiding their true colours, and it's just to be mindful, Taurus, because I know you've been hurt in the past. Take it slow with this person. I feel that there is hidden information that they are not disclosing their true elements to you. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think it's because they've been through a lot themselves. They are like you, and that's why it's marrying up with the water element here, because you've both got deep hidden emotions, okay? With the stingray, they are going to feel they won't want to be pushed too quickly. But as I said, it's an even balance here. But it's just to say you will meet somebody. I do feel that your paths will cross with somebody who will be hiding their true colours, okay? And it's just to say that they've been through a lot themselves, and it'll be a slow process for them to sort of get comfortable with you, to sort of allow them to drop their guards down, a bit like you as well, because you know the starfish element here, starfish live under the sand beds, okay, and this is where you've been literally hiding yourself away, and you're slowly resurfacing back, okay? But it's just a prediction more than anything, this is, guys, for the singletons. Now if you're already committed in a relationship, then this is where it comes the nasty little bit here, I'm sorry to say. But true colours are going to be shown with a partner, and it's going to sting you hard, those who are already in this relationship. you have seen it coming for a while and you've buried your head away from it, thinking it would, you know, something that you thought, you know, you couldn't really take on board, that this was really happening. I feel that those in this relationship felt that they were separating. They felt the shift. Things didn't feel the same. But it's saying by the end of January 2020, for those already in this relationship, you are going to be stung by your partner, literally, and they are really going to show their true colours. There's a dark side to this person that you're not aware of. And again, if you're already in this relationship, it's like you have literally come to the surface at the end of January to realise and have the full realisation of the true colours of this person that you've been dealing with. Okay, so that's what I get on the relationship side. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but that's how I've portrayed these two cards today on the relationship, on the single and the committed. So from the cards that I had, my little bit of poetry reads this month, guys. 2020 sets new boundaries. Stop overcomplicating your life. Know you have the confidence and magic within you. You are the one that manifests your own strife. As for love, your passions will be burning. Choices of the heart with more than one. For those already in a relationship, you may be tempted by some flirtatious fun. So that was another thing I picked up when I was doing my meditation on these cards. I did feel that because of the resurfacing here with the starfish, for those who have been single for quite some time, I do feel that there will be more than one person that you are going to be attracted to. Okay, that's why the rainbow effect came out in the stingray card here, just to say that there's going to be multiple options for you, Taurus, going into 2020. So it's to say to resurface slowly, okay, and to give it time, really, on the multiple choice syndrome, because you need to find the true colours of a person before you actually commit, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's what I picked up there with my little bit of poetry as well. And then just to finish this off, I like to pull a charm out on my monthly reads, and I've got quite a few little charms in here, so I'm just going to give it a little shake around. Okay, I'm not going to look, and I'm just going to dig my hand in and we'll have a swirl around, Taurus. See what we get. Okay, this guy comes out quite a lot in my readings, and it's the little charm of the squirrel. Okay, and this again is about you need to go and revisit. There's elements in 2019 that you sort of dark hold. Okay, you put to one side projects you may not have finished, not having the energy to finish it. Okay, but it's saying here, I always look at the squirrel charm as you need to go back and tie loose ends up on things before you know, starting the new year. You know that you need to, it may be a project that you didn't finish, or it may be friendships that you don't think you should be carrying on in 2020. It's basically digging back up, because obviously squirrels hide things, don't they, for rainy days. So it could be like revisiting things that you haven't finished, like I say, and also it can be actually putting things to rest, to bed as well, actually putting things, burying things away, because you know they no longer serve you in your life. So 2020 is a big resolution, New Year's resolution for you, to put these boundaries in place, my lovelies. Okay, get rid of the complications that are being put on you by other people, and then to get the balance back in, because by doing all this you will get your strength back. Okay, and obviously in the relationship sides, as I said, you are resurfacing in 2020, and you will, I feel a prediction for those who are single, you will be cross paths with this person who, you know, are a bit shy to give their full true colours to you, because they have gone through so much, which is why the two water elements have come out, both on the same par emotional wise, where you've both been suffering. So I hope you can take something away from that read today, Taurus, and I will look forward to reading to you next time. Take care then, my lovelies. Bye.